A very lovely Wednesday evening to you. Thank you for joining us on a fresh edition of the program Heart to Heart, a love and relationship program. On this program, we'll learn how to love right, how to talk right in relationships, how to build a relationship, how to make it beautiful, when to say yes to the man and when to say yes to the woman, and how to say it. And sometimes it's not just about you as a man seeing a young, beautiful damsel and you just feel it's the best time for you to just walk up to the lady and say, I want to have you as my wife. It doesn't just go that way, you know. It takes more than that. Like I always say, loving a man and loving a woman is not about the feelings that you have. The feelings are good, feelings are beautiful, but then it takes so much more. It's all about the decision that you make, choice that you make. And when you make that choice, you need to be committed, responsible. My name is Dayo Adenuga, your soulman on radio. This program has been on for more than 2 decades now, and it's an award-winning program, and I'm so glad that day in, day out, year in, year out, the program keeps burning up, keeps growing and getting better. Tonight we shall be talking about something that's so important that people mix up, people misunderstand. One thing about relationship is, if you don't have a perfect understanding of what it is, the level that you're in, it will be tough before you move into the next level. A lot of ladies, with all due respect, fortunately, or shall I say unfortunately, stay in a position too long that they are supposed to be there. I was discussing with a very good friend of mine this afternoon, and he was sharing with me a young lady's case. When I say young, she's in her mid-40s. I hear someone say mid-40s young. That's not young at all. Okay, don't let me go there today, because I have something that I want to talk about today. What is the difference between like and love? A lot of people tend to mix it up. Like and love don't mean the same thing. And let me establish this tonight. You cannot love someone you don't trust. On the platform yesterday, I had a session about 1.5 hours with a number of people. It was just, I wouldn't call it accidental. They were having a seminar online, and I was just invited to talk to them, and it was a beautiful time. Like 1.5 hours, I was just talking to them, explaining to them why you cannot love and how you cannot love someone without trusting the person. Because trust gives birth to love. How will you say you are in love with someone you don't trust? And you can't trust someone you don't know. But you can be infatuated to someone you don't know. You can be attracted to someone you don't know. Tonight, we shall be talking about the difference between like and love. Like is a feeling. Loving is a choice. Like is a feeling of admiration, comfort, and enjoyment of someone's company. Most of the time, it's always based on how do I put it right now? Based on shared interest and personality. But when it comes to love, when it comes to loving, love is a deeper, more intense, and unconditional emotion involving strong attachment, care, commitment, and a desire. Note this, a desire for the other person's happiness, often enduring through challenges. Like is not like that. You can like someone and you're not ready to sacrifice for the person. But you can't say you are in love with someone and you can sacrifice for the person. You're listening to Heart to Heart, a love and relationship program on Premier 93.5 FM. Share with your friends, tell your friends, let them join the radio right now. Let's talk about love, okay? You can also watch live on Facebook. Join me on Facebook right now on on Facebook at Premier 93.5. And if you have questions, definitely just drop it in time so I can attend to it and then we'll move forward. Talking about the differences between like and love. You definitely should like the person you're getting married to. But can you say you love the person from the beginning? No. You like, you stay, you spend time, you reason together. Sometimes you could disagree to agree. Along the line, you're knowing each other more and more. And thereby, you're making a decision that you want to stay here. You want to remain here. Yes, you have so many other male friends. You have so many other female friends. But you're deciding to stay, to remain with just that one person. That's where you begin to differentiate likeness to loving a man or loving a woman. So when you say you love, or when you say you want to love, it's you deciding, it's you choosing. It's not just limited to the feeling of admiration. Definitely, it starts with admiring the person. It starts with liking the person. But it doesn't stop there. Now, let me just share with you, because we have just 1 hour for this show. I sincerely wish, well, I believe very soon here we'll start doing 24 hours, and then we'll be able to have 2-3 hours for this show. But we have just 1 hour, and it's a segment. Very soon I'm going to be throwing the lines open for you to communicate with me, ask your questions if you want to be part of the show. As a matter of fact, the number to call for the show is 0818 0000 935. That's the number to call, 0818 0000 935. That is the number to call. If you want to ask a question about likeness, love, if something is confusing you from the level we are in already right now. Now, intensity, depth. Let's look at this to differentiate these two. Like is a positive, lighter, very light emotions. But love is profound and complex. Love is profound and complex. Yes, marriage is beautiful, but I tell you, it's complex. Why? Because you're getting married, you're deciding, you're choosing to get married to someone you don't know her background, where she's coming from. Two, should I say, unlike poles coming to live together. You just met. You like the looks, what she does, what it looks like, what she looks like, and you became friends. Maybe something happened. Maybe you met in the bus or on campus or at your workplace or maybe the hospital or somewhere, and just started talking. But after some time, you're deciding that this is getting serious. I want to take it to another level. That is the level of commitment, level of seriousness. Looking at commitment right now, liking is often temporary, based on circumstances. You don't get so committed to someone that you like. Just my friend, you can choose not to call him or her in 10 to 3 days. Victor Ajufo is my colleague. I like him. I can't remember the last time I put a call through to him. But if I needed something from him to help me do something in the office, then I call. And I say, Victor, what's up? Are you on duty? I want you to help me do this. But if it has to do with my wife, we pray in the morning together. We eat together. Okay, let me move away from people that are already married. You're planning to get married to somebody. There's no how you want to say you're in love with someone and on a daily basis you don't speak, talk, communicate with the person. As a matter of fact, as you are getting to work, you're sending a message, I'm at work now. How are you? Where are you? Are you traveling today? Oh, mom is coming and I won't be able to, you share informations that are vital. Personal informations that are vital. I can't share such information with Victor. I can't share such information with just my colleagues at work because they are my friends. I like them. We work together. It's not beyond that. I'm not committed to them. So don't mix it up. But when we're talking about commitment and it has to do with love, like I said earlier, it's deeper, often described as a choice. You choose to love. You're choosing to stay with this one person. If we want to differentiate the two when we're talking about selflessness, like often focuses on how someone makes you feel. Like is most of the time about yourself. But loving is more about the other person. Not that you are not there, but loving is more about the other person. Selfless care for the other person's well-being. Your spouse is a bit under the weather. You need to call. Have you eaten? What did you eat? Make sure you eat. Have you taken your drug, medication and all that? You want to know where she is, where he is. You send him messages, she's not responding or he's not responding. You want to know why. But if it's just a friend, go there alone. You just, when this guy sees my chat, he will respond. It doesn't get so deep on your inside. When you're talking about focus, when you like a flower, you place it, you pluck it. When you love a flower, what do? You water it daily. Can you see the difference? When you like a flower, you pluck it, and you put it in your ear. You might push it inside your friend's hair, or you put it in between your ear and your the skin of your head. But if you love it, you might want to plant it and start watering it, because it's beyond just attracting to you. You want to have it. You want to see it every day. When we're talking about acceptance, when we're talking about acceptance, like often depends on shared traits, but love involves accepting someone's imperfection. As much as you desire the person to get better, you first of all accept who the person is. Then on a daily basis, when you talk, there's a way you correct each other. You move in innuendo. You understand what I'm trying to say? But when it comes to like, if it doesn't go well with you, you walk away. You walk away. You don't sit in there. In essence, you can like many people at the same time. But love, true love, is usually reserved with respect for a selected few. But when it comes to relationship between a man and a woman, it's mostly with just one person. Because it's always hard to share your body. Because when it comes to decision making that you're loving someone, your body is involved, your life is involved. So it takes a lot to say you want to share your body with 2 people or 3 people. No. And that's where jealousy comes in, if you don't understand. That's where anger comes in. When your spouse realizes that the body she adores or he adores, and feels that he has mixed with yours, slept with you as married couples, she now sees you are letting loose of that body with some other persons. It kills not just trust, it kills the affection. And that is why the choice that you make needs you to be committed to it. Seriously. You don't play with your spouse. You don't play with the person you're planning to get married to. You sit down and think about it on a daily basis. Like I always tell people, like I shared yesterday evening as well, when we're talking about trust and love. I said, when you wake up in the morning, the way you think about your partner should improve and be better than the way you thought about the person yesterday. Your today should be better than yesterday. Your communication, your connectivity, your syncing with each other should be better than yesterday. That's what loving is all about. And that's why the mantra for heart to heart is working it together. Working, that is WORKING, working. You need to work together to be able to walk, WALKING, together. Because marriage is a journey. It's beyond just friendship that you see today and you don't see tomorrow. It is a journey. It's continuous. What decision are you making today? What decision have you made that somehow, some way, right now, you've seen that you've been confusing yourself with likeness and loving and probably infatuation? You need to settle it this night. Don't allow his handsomeness, his height, car, money to bamboozle you. The beauty, her beauty, to bamboozle you, because beauty fades, money fades, height fades. All those things, they move away with time. But that originality, somehow, some way, anybody that's in love that's listening to me right now, if they ask you why do you love your husband, you might think and start reasoning, what is it? What is it? As a matter, you might not really be able to like lay hold on a particular thing, because it's a combination of so many decisions that you've made in and out on a daily basis. It's continuity. It's continuous. Like they say, continuity announcer. Someone comes now, it stops. Someone comes again, it stops, and it's on and on and on like that. The number to call if you want to ask a question is 0818 000935. If you're watching us on Facebook, let me know you're watching. Send let me have your name. Okay, I have someone calling me here. Let's do this. Okay, I prefer us to call the studio line, which is 0818 000935. And if it's not going to, I will have to drop the second line, 0818 000935. That is the number to call. Okay, I'm going to be taking a short break, and after that, I will return. And I have a very, very interesting story to share with you today. Stay with me. Don't go away. Let's enjoy this one on Maomi, a cover of okay. Hello. Hello, can you turn up the volume of your radio set, please? I can hear myself. I think you're watching on Facebook.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you for being part of the show. Please, your name and where are you calling from, please?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Turn down the volume. I guess you're watching on Facebook.
Hello. My name is Bola. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay, from Lagos. Okay, thank you very much. What is your question before we take a short break?
Yes, I would like to ask, how can you know in a relationship if a man or probably the lady loves you in return? Like, I am expecting a relationship whereby I've graduated to the state of loving. Love should be shared equally, in fact. But how do you know if your partner is truly loving you the same way you're in love with him or with her?
Okay.
How do you know?
Okay, thank you very much. You can hang up so that I will answer your question. Okay, now the question is, how do you know that your partner loves you just like you love him or her? Okay, that's a lovely question. Now, it is time. Loving is not happenstance. It doesn't happen one day. It doesn't happen one day. If you have made a decision and you feel he's made a decision, now you shouldn't be so totally free. Like I said earlier, on a daily basis, you're renewing your affection. You make new decisions on a daily basis. Now, what are the decisions that he's making? How are those decisions affecting you and him? Are those decisions making things better for you and him? Are those decisions growing the two of you for a better tomorrow? Are you seeing growth Are you seeing increase? Are you seeing a better life? Are you seeing conviction? You look at it holistically. Your job, your finances, your if you're a Muslim, if you're a Christian, you look at everything around. Then you look at how is the person taking you as regards his immediate home, her immediate home. Some people can lie about, oh, my mom, da 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 da, but you know, that decisions that your partner is making, those decisions are the best way to know if this person truly loves you. Because you claim you love him or you claim you love her, and you've been making some decisions. So, if your decisions to you feel they are growing the relationship, watch his own decisions too. But please, I heard of a story about 2 weeks ago. Don't test your wife. Don't test your husband to want to know if he loves you or she loves you. Don't do that. That can kill whatever it is that you're growing. So the best way to know, to determine if your partner loves you, are those decisions that he's making or that she's making on a daily basis. Are those decisions making you and him, the relationship, better, or is bringing complexity negatively? Is it dropping your Christian life or your Muslim life? Is it dropping your person? Is it killing you? If it's killing you, like we always say, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. But if it's breaking you to making you better, then you know, in your heart, you know that decision is for better and not for worse. Thank you very much. Let's enjoy this lovely tune coming from Omawumi. The song says, Hello. It's a cover by Adele. Adele did the song, but it's a cover by Omawumi. Enjoy.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home. Hello from the outside. At least I can say that I've tried to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter, it clearly doesn't tear you apart anymore. Hello, how are you? It's so typical of me to talk about myself. I'm sorry, I hope that you will. Did you ever make it out of that town where nothing ever happens? It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. So hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times
Okay, lovely one there from Maumi. That cover to a song done by Adele. The song is entitled Hello. You're still listening to the program Heart to Heart, a love and relationship program that teaches you how to say, I love you, I miss you, I want to have you to myself. Okay, well, at the fourth segment, we talked about the difference between like and love. Both, they're lovely, but then there's a serious difference. So you liking someone is beautiful. You loving someone is deeper. Okay, and so I can't go. If you're just joining us, so happy to know that you're joining us. But I can't go back to start talking about that again. All you just need to do is go to Facebook. It's stored there, or better still, follow me on my YouTube channel and then watch all the videos of all the program. Okay. All right. Now let me just go into the story that I want to share with you tonight. It's about a young man that was actually ready to get married, and somehow, some way, they had sex, and the wife got not the I beg your pardon, the lady got pregnant. They've had their introduction, but the next is engagement and the wedding ceremony. But the guy got feelers, and his feelers were like, this babe that you won't get married to, get some other guys where they, enter the babe and all that. So the guy felt, well, I can't go ahead with this marriage. We have to do DNA test to confirm if she's carrying my child. And everybody begged this guy. Even his parents, siblings, away. Now only you deal with this babe now. You say no. The wives to be parents begged and all that. The wife was all over him, begging him, you did this, I didn't sleep with any other person and all that. And well, the guy's got the cash. Doing DNA before childbirth is very expensive. It's not that it's not impossible. It's very, very possible, but it takes a lot of coins to do it. Well, he did it, and at the end of the day, the results came out 100% positive. That is the father of the child. The baby, the wife to be is carrying. And on that note, the lady said, Sam, I'm not marrying you again. So he is now begging that, Abba, shoo, I just wanted to be sure now. So I'm putting it to you now, my dear listener. You can also respond on Facebook, but sincerely, I would love you to call. Number to call is 0818 0000 935. Let's make it fun tonight. Let's get different voices. I always do. I always bring my colleagues in the studios to the microphone. But before I bring Victor to the microphone this night, let's hear some voices. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you a lady? If you were this lady that this guy pushed and said, don't let me prompt you to say what I'm thinking. So if you were the lady, would you accept his begging and get married to him? Or you will say, Sam, you're not getting married to him again. That decision that the lady made, is it right? What the guy did, is it right? What do you think? What's your opinion about this case? The number to call is 0818 0000 935. 0818 0000 935. Number again, 0818 00, that is 4 zeros, 935. 0818 0000 935. Let your calls come in. Let me get your opinion about what we're talking about. And while we wait for that, let's enjoy this lovely one from Gabriel Afolayan. The song says, Kokoro Ife. Enjoy it. I'm expecting your calls.
Oh my, I miss you. Kokoro ife mi ni bolo o, ara mi wa lọ́nà kò wálé. Olólùfẹ́ fìfẹ́rẹ́ ilé ayé mi.
I want to use this opportunity to say hello to those watching me live on Facebook right now. Adebayo Adeniyi from Ise-Ekiti. You said that, good evening, my big brother. This is Adebayo Adeniyi from Ise-Ekiti. God Almighty will continue giving you more knowledge and understanding. More blessings, my brother. Thank you very much. This guy has been with me way back when I was in Ondo State, and we're still listening to the show. I want to say thank you very much, Adebayo Adeniyi from Ise-Ekiti. Busola Adewale, I guess you called from Lagos. Thank you very much. Titi Lokwe, Sekinat Bolaji, this is Ibadan. Thank you very much. Olaliki Oluwatoyin, thank you very much but you did not put where you're watching from. Adedokun Lukman Adedayo, or is it Adebayo? And Titilayo Oladuni, thank you very much for watching and staying with me on Facebook. Please, now let's contribute. What will you do as a lady? You're getting married to someone, you've already done introduction, but you got pregnant for the person you are getting married to, but somehow, some way, he felt no being there. He's not denying the fact that he has not been having sex with you, but because of feelers I heard that you've been with other men, he decided to do DNA. Everybody begged him. He said no. The result came out positive that he's the father of the child, and the lady. And the story that we're sharing with you, which is true life story, says, no, I'm not going ahead again. I will take care of my child, but I'm not getting married to you again. You don't trust me. Now, do you think that decision is hard? Is it okay for that lady to say that? And is it okay with what the guy did as well? 0818-0000-935. That is the number to call. And if you're on Facebook, you can drop your contributions and let's read what you think, your opinion about what we're talking about. Let's have fun tonight. We have about 17 minutes for this call. Gabriel Folayan with the song Kokoro Ife.
It was a silent night. Find someone to love. Maybe someday I will find my own. The feeling is so strong. No, I can be wrong. I am not the same. You've been gone for too long. The way I feel inside is why I cry. Baby, where are thou? Need you by my side. The feeling sent a shiver to my heart, baby. So my love, Kokoro ife ni bolo o, ara mi wa lọ́nà kò wálé. Olólùfẹ́ fìfẹ́rẹ́ ilé ayé mi padà o. Loneliness has been me all the day. Òjò ìfẹ́ rọ̀ lé mi o, ara mi wà lọ́nà. I will go many miles, anywhere there for you.
Okay, if you're trying to reach us on that line and it's not connecting, you can try this other line, 0901 333 8368. 0901 333 8368. You can try any of those two numbers, 0901 333 8368 or 0818 0000 935. Those are the two lines that are open for us to discuss this issue that we're talking about tonight. Okay. Adewumi Kazim Adikaz, thank you very much. It's a good evening. Well done from New Garage. Thank you very much for joining us on Facebook. Okay, I have a contribution here that says that honestly, if I was the lady, I wouldn't get married to him again because it actually means the husband to be never trusted her. And a relationship without trust can be successful because it will be full of problems. You can't love whom you don't trust. Thank you very much. Okay, I got a call here. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Thank you. You called earlier.
Yes, sir.
Okay, from Lagos. Okay,
Okay, yes. I'm calling in respect to the
to the story.
scenario.
Okay.
About the lady.
Okay.
If I was the lady, I will not accept the marriage to go on. Because for a man, no, that was the idol thing. It's so embarrassing. For a man who ready to get married to, giving you that condition of doing the DNA.
Yeah.
Okay, that's wrong. Where's the trust? If you claim you love me, why can't you trust me? Or if you claim you trust me, where's the love? So taking that kind of should I say, doing a DNA test, even before marriage, giving me condition, and you even embarrass me, it's enough to just say, oh, even if it's a easier.
Why can't you look at it from the angle that he's trying to have a good foundation for his marriage? He wanted.
No, because everybody has his past. It shouldn't have been said to whoever or whatever. Because they say, oh, love contact or if truly you love me, that should give me the benefit of doubt. Do you understand? Why would you just tell me, and you're the only one I'm seeing? I have my past, you have your past. Why would he go to that extreme of saying, I need to do a DNA test and the families are involved? It's an embarrassment.
Okay.
Yes, sure. If I end up getting married to that man, he will be feeling so insecure. Because every slightest mistake, you start having problems. You will start beginning this, okay, you start dragging unnecessary things. We'll start having issues, problems here and there.
All right. All right.
Just, maintain that so long, there won't be, because he never trusted me. If you do that to me, even before wedding, then even in the wedding, I'm going to have a lot of problem with him. So I won't go further with the wedding. I would rather keep that baby. He will know, oh, he will do this. He can never marry me. I will not allow him to marry me. No matter the amount of baby. Because what if that baby was not his truly when he did the DNA? He would have stopped the wedding as well. He would not need to call off the wedding. So I think the decision the lady made was the best and the right decision. Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. From Lagos, please. Your name again, please.
My name is Titi.
Okay, thank you very much, Titi from Lagos, for being part of the show. Please keep listening to the show. Maybe next time, next week, if you join us, I have a question to ask you, and probably I have a gift to share with you. Victor, please, can you just move to the microphone where you are? Sorry, Victor is joining me, but you can't see his face. He's on the other side of the set right here. Victor, you are a married man, and you know what we're talking about. Okay. You heard the story, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what's your opinion about this? Do you think the step the guy took was right, and now the step has resulted into him now begging the wife, and the wife said, "Sam, you didn't trust me. I begged you. I told you the truth. So because of this, I can't marry you again."
Okay. It's actually a two-way thing. You see, marriage, trust is very, very key, very, very important. You know, in my own opinion, the guy shouldn't have taken off that way.
Okay.
You know, he may have his reasons, but shouldn't have taken off. So I will blame him for that. Because this is someone that you've planned. You know what it means to get to the level of talking about marriage, fixing a day, talking about marriage. That means you are ready.
You are ready, yeah.
The trust is 100%.
Yeah.
Matter, come what me, no matter, nothing should, nothing
Tamper with anything
Yeah.
again.
So I'll blame the guy for taking off a hair. He should have at least chilled. He should have been patient and all that. Then in the other way, the girl has the right.
So with what you're just saying now, does that now mean that if even as married men, married women, does that now mean that we should not listen to feelers when people come tell us that, your spouse is doing this, she's doing this?
They can listen.
Because that was what made him
Yeah.
make that move.
Okay, they can listen, but they should take those third parties' opinions with a pinch of salt. You shouldn't believe whatever they say. You should learn to trust your partner. You can even what they said is true and all that. You still wait to listen to your partner, investigate personal and all that. Then to continue, the lady, okay, she has the right to be annoyed, but I think she's taking it too far by saying that she should not get married. For crying out loud, the baby the baby is the child of the guy now. So for a lady now saying that she will not get married to the guy again, that is a red flag. Now settle things, settle scores. Just forgive him and move on.
A lady just called from Lagos and she's on the side of that wife to be.
Okay.
Say that I just wish more people could call, and I wish I had a lady in the studio here that we could talk about this for real.
They have to settle. They have to settle. You should just forgive.
Because now you're saying they should settle. Yeah. Why didn't they settle before the DNA? Because the bride to be parents begged him. His own parents begged him that Kilo share. This woman says you've been the only one she's been with, but he did not agree. He did not believe.
Well, now that there is a baby in their middle now, the guy, they have to settle, because if she decides not to go with the guy again, what when the child starts growing up now? How will the child feel and all that? Of course, there's a baby in between.
That one is a story for another day now. Women will say, "Don't worry, I will take care of the child," and no Allah.
They should just settle.
Because trust, just like you said, is vital, is important, and don't you think, even if she agrees, if she accepts apologies and all that, such a man, don't you think he will have problems in trusting later in future? If little things come up again, don't you think?
Because with this very issue, this very case, I'm sure he will learn his lessons. That he will learn to always trust the wife. But this issue that has happened is a big issue. It's something that can tear a marriage apart and all that. So I believe with this one, he will learn at the end of the day. So no matter what people say and all that, he will want to investigate and be patient and hear from the wife. He will learn his lessons.
This is Heart to Heart, a love and relationship program. Keep listening.
Like an angel in the morning, shooting star across the night. The most beautiful girl I've seen in all my life. Every second spent with you, it's like a day that starts brand new. Girl, I'm so amazed at all the things you do. Yes, I wanna build my whole world around you. So I promise you forever and for always. And girl, you are my sunshine, baby, don't you go away. Yeah, want me, all over me, or me, I will love you forever.
Okay, you're listening to Heart Love and Relationship program on Premier 93.5 FM, and also watching on Facebook at Premier 93.5 as well. We have people watching, dropping points there. You can also join the train and like, share, and follow. Okay, now talking about this case, trust needs to be established. The moment the balloon of trust is punctured, it's a sign of a serious problem in a relationship. Even if one is forgiven, the person will always be on an edge. Always be on it. So it's always nice to embrace trust from the beginning. That's why it's always beautiful when you are going into a relationship. Your baggages of the past, learn from it. Pick your lessons from it. Cry when you have to cry. Punch yourself if you have to punch yourself. Defile yourself of not eating maybe 1 week or 2 weeks if you can survive it. But after that, move away from it and move forward. Because if you carry it into the new relationship, which is going to be your marriage, you are posing great threats to your marriage. We all have gone through one thing or the other in this life. But for as long as you remain seated in the pains of the past, in the fears of the past, in the worries of the past, it will affect whatever decision you're making. And that's what happened to this young man. I will plead, just like Victor said, that the wife-to-be should forgive him. But we can't force her to go ahead with the marriage. If she says no, some people, it's not everybody that has that elasticity. Some people will, okay. But some people will be scared that what if any little itch happens again tomorrow? Will he not start this after we are married? And that will be great embarrassment to me. So because of what he has shown me that this is the type of person he is, my father begged him. My mom, his father even begged, he said no until he did the DNA. But then we are begging. We are begging. If you really love him, go ahead, continue with the marriage, and let's foster some beautiful things. Okay? I know women will definitely run away. Women naturally. But then, if it's men too, I know what men can do. Some men will faria completely and say they are not doing it anymore. So here we preach forgiveness, we preach trust. Those two things are meant to grow relationships. Those two things are meant to make the home beautiful. If you cannot forgive, then you cannot grow a relationship. Remember, you work to walk together. Work, W-O-R-K, to walk, W-O-R-K, together to grow a relationship. Relationship is a movement. It's not stationary. You might be staying under the same roof that is situated in one place, but what the two of you are doing, you are moving, you are growing, you're walking. There must be progress. And for progress to be, you must learn to agree. The Holy Book says, can two work together if they do not agree? I'll leave you with that. Think about it. Hold on to it. Work on it to build your trust, to have a beautiful home filled with super love. My name is Dayo Adenuga. Until next week that I come your way again with another teaching, another story. It might be your story. Call me on that line, 0901 333 8368. 0901 333 8368 if you have a story to share with me. Good night and God bless you.
Oh, my love.
So listening to Premier 93.5 FM, we'll link it up with our network studios in Abuja any moment from now for the relay of the network's news. Stay with us, don't go away.
When I sleep, I dream about you, my love. You're an angel sent from heaven above.
The people and uniting the nation.
It's 10 o'clock. This is the network service of Radio Nigeria. Welcome to the news. I am Olayemi Dania. Good evening. The headlines. President Bola Tinubu receives royal welcome in the United Kingdom. Sultana Sokoto declares Friday Eid al-Fitr. Federal government inaugurates Interministerial Committee for Industrial Trade Fair. And stakeholders in health sector advocate sustained public awareness on tuberculosis, while the commentary is on the power of the electorate. Do remember you can follow